name's Nicole, and I'm calling because I'm concerned about a friend of mine. I dropped her off at her house at 2 in the morning last night, and I haven't been able to get a hold of her this morning. She's not answering the door. She's not responding to text messages.
That was Nicole Atkinson, and this is Shanann and Chris Watts. That was the last time that Nicole would see Shanann alive again. While initially Chris Watts tried to play the grieving dad, it didn't take too long for police to catch on. A Frederick police officer would arrive to conduct a welfare check at 1:48 p.m. Chris gave permission for the police to search the house, but there would be no signs of Shanann and the girls to be found. This is Nicole Kissinger, who came forward and told the police that they were having an affair. 2 days after Shanann and the girls go missing, Chris Watts is arrested, where they later interview him and perform a polygraph, which he later failed. Chris asked to speak to his dad, where he later reveals what happened to Shanann and the girls. He then confesses to murder, but not in the way that you think. He told them that Shanann was the one that strangled the girls, and then in a fit of rage, he went ahead and strangled Shanann to death. He then tells everyone where he dumped Shanann and the girls. Unfortunately, this is the site where poor Cece and Bella's bodies were uncovered. Shanann's body was later found in a shallow grave that Chris had dug for her. Chris finally would confess to murdering his entire family and Shanann, who was 15 weeks pregnant at the time. Chris said that once he killed Shanann, he told his daughters that mommy was ill and that we had to take her to the hospital. Chris would take all three of them in his work truck to that secluded work site, where he then would dump Shanann's body in a grave, and then one by one would smother Cece and Bella to death. On August 16, police finally have the location to recover their bodies. On August 21st, Chris Watts was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of death of a child who had not yet attained 12 years of age, unlawful termination of a pregnancy, and 3 counts of tampering with a deceased body. Bail was denied at his first court hearing. At a later hearing date, a new bail was set at $15 million with a 15% down payment to be released. Watts pleaded guilty on November 6th to all the murders. On November 19th, Chris Watts was sentenced to 5 life sentences, 3 consecutive and 2 concurring without the possibility of parole. He received an additional 48 years for the unlawful termination of Shanann's pregnancy, and 36 years for 3 charges for tampering with a deceased body. On December 3rd, 2018, he was transferred to an out-of-state prison for security reasons. He is currently serving his life sentences at Dodge Correctional Institution Maximum Security Prison, which is in Wisconsin. And those are the Watts murder. Hope to catch you in my next one. Bye.